Saturday, August 27th, 2016. Monaco 64 here, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. I'd like to cover the markets and what they did last week and how they've done throughout the year. And I'll focus on the Dow, the S&P, the FTSE, the British pound. I've got a lot of viewers in the UK. Gold, silver, and Bitcoin. And I also want to talk a little bit about the LBMA later on. But let's first start and look at the markets and what they did, and forget about all the Fed speakers and just look at the numbers. So the Dow started the week, well, it closed the previous week at 18,552. We closed at 18,395, so that's down 0.85% for the week. On the year, the Dow's up 5.5%. S&P is up 6.12% on the year. It dropped like 2/3% last week. British pound, for the UK viewers and other people that might be interested, closed around 130 yesterday. $1.3130 the pound. That's down about 11% on the year. FTSE 100 closed at 6,838. That's up 9.5% on the year. So the FTSE, holding the FTSE has almost hedged people's exposure to, the devaluation of the pound this year so far of 11%. Not quite. Gold, and I'm taking LBMA prices. The AM fix on the 31st of December last year. Gold closed at 1062.25 last year, 1062.25. The PM fix yesterday was 1318.75, which is right on the low of the day. And that's up 24.15% year to date. So, if you compare that to the Dow, which is up 5.5%, and the S&P, which is up 6%, it has certainly outperformed those indices. Silver closed last year at 1382 on the 31st of December. And yesterday, the fix LBMA $18.67. That's up 35 on the year. Silver. In British pounds, gold closed last year at 716 pounds, and yesterday the PM fix was 999.876, or up 39.57%. And I'll come back later to the sterling fix because I think there's something fishy in that. So anyway, gold is almost up 40% in pound terms for the year. So that's outperformed, the dollar. It's outperformed the FTSE, everything. Silver closed last year in pounds at 932.78. Yesterday we had a fix at 14.5 pounds. That's up about 52% on the year, so good performance by silver. And last but not least, the digital currency par excellence so far. I mean, it's a free market, you never know, but Bitcoin closed last year at 430, and it's now, yesterday I've got a close on CoinDesk of 578. So divided by, let's see, yeah, Bitcoin is up 34.4% in dollar terms. So it's almost matched. It's pretty much done what silver's done. Silver's up 35% year to date in dollars. Bitcoin up 34.5%. I'd say that's pretty similar performance, silver. And the reason why I want to come back to the gold in sterling terms is because in the LBMA, and I'll put the link to that, to their page, they've got a page with all the fixes going back, let's see, all the way to 1968. So you can look at all the price of gold all, the LBMA fix all the way to 1968. And it's there's an AM fix and a PM fix, and they do the fix in dollars, sterling, and euro. So in the LBMA, you can trade gold in sterling and euro prices. It's not just the dollar price. So one thing that I found strange is that on the 19th of August, the PM fix in sterling was 1,032. And sterling, ever since Brexit, it jumped up massively, from below 800 to above 1,000. And it stayed quite comfortably above 1,000. And last Friday, 19th of August, it settled at the PM fix was 1,032. But then on the 22nd, we had that raid on, silver, and then we had the raid on gold a few days later. And the fixes in sterling have been the following. On Monday, it was 1,019.69. Tuesday was 1,018. And then Wednesday, 1,001. And then Thursday was 1,000.356. And then yesterday, the fix was 999.876. And after that, after the PM fix, we traded higher, and gold even went back up to like 1,010 in sterling terms. I think the close was around 1,003, the last quoted price that I can see, 1,003. The reason why this is suspicious is that in 2014, a Barclays trader was fined $26 million, where at the time it was the equivalent of 26 million pounds. At the time, it was the equivalent of $44 million. Because what this guy did, this trader, he used the futures on COMEX to manipulate the price because he had an option contract on LBMA. You see, the options are not just traded on COMEX. You've got all kinds of options that they trade on the LBMA, and they're over the counter. So, a client might call and say, I want an option, that if gold is above 1,000 pounds an ounce on Friday, the 26th of August, that I will make, 5 million pounds, and the bullion dealer on LBMA bullion dealer will say, okay, I'll write you an option on that. And at the time, let's say gold is 1,040 or 1,050. And then, these options are, sometimes they even touch options. It doesn't mean that they're going to be exercised. It's just like, they're like bets. And that's what happened in 2012. This fine was in 2014, but in 2012, that's what the trader did. He had to get the price of gold for the PM fix. Usually, it depends, but a lot of times, these options on the LBMA over the counter, people use the PM fix as, like the reference. So in 2012, this trader who was fined 26 million pounds, he smashed the gold futures on COMEX just before the fix. So the fix was below the strike price for the option he had written for his client. And he saved, he made millions of pounds or dollars from that trade not being exercised. So all I'm thinking, there's been a lot of talk that, you've had a silver option expiry on COMEX, and that's why, the market has been smashed. But what about LBMA? Maybe there was someone who was short, an option on the sterling, gold sterling on LBMA, and The reason, you know, and I've just looked at this now because I was taking the prices to give you, you know, an update on the market, what it had done year to date. And then I saw that, you know, that PM fix in sterling, you know, just looks so suspicious. You know, you've been trading over 1,000, you know, since the 20th of July you know, 20th of July this year. You know, that was the last time it settled at 999, and then it's been above 1,000 the whole time up until yesterday on a Friday on a PM fix. So that's all I wanted to talk about. You know, maybe it's not just on the COMEX that there's manipulation. I can't prove someone manipulated this. These OTC contracts on the LBMA options are over the counter. There's no public information about these trades. So there you have it. If you enjoy my video, please like, share, and subscribe. We also accept donations, whatever amount you want to give. We take Bitcoin. You can pay through PayPal or Patreon, and the links for those are below in the description. Take care. Bye.